Hello, welcome back. Good evening. Today I will continue to talk about Clauneck. This is a recording part of a playlist where I talk about his character, persona, or the way he appears, the elements of the character, or the origin, or the name. There's always a different approach, each time. Say, Clauneck is a character that definitely deserves a book. There's this element of, I do want to tell his story, Of course, yes, this is the story of Clauneck. And the different approach which I have, it's always an interesting one to say, if the thematic does not interest me, then why I am listening, or why I am reading, or why, So say, if the interest is high or very interesting in some way or another, there's the element of the positive, there's the element of the yes, there's the element of yes please, there's the element of the exquisite, as I've said. The best is to listen to the playlist from the beginning, because this is of course a continuation from the last one. Say the story has one chapter after another. This is part of the element of the movement or distance, the element of the different aspects of Clauneck that somehow carries that intensity or that interest that we feel once we see the way he looks, the way he appears. So it's this element of the most interesting or beautiful aspects of Clauneck. And personally, I really like his name. I think it's very beautiful, Clauneck. And he has interesting aspect in the story, I think. I say, my interest is not in vain. Of course not. My work on the book will create a beautiful book. My interest in Clauneck is, as I've said, as him, of course, as he is. At the same time, with the objective to write a book, to write a grimoire about him, and being something that is far away in the past. So, what is the story between us and Clauneck? So, there's a story from the past, there's origin, there's a travel. There is this element of the Clauneck to say, he had a journey, a very beautiful, important journey, or stories to be told, stories that are interesting enough to be heard. There's the element of yes, there's the element of plus. There is something like a soft intensity. There is this element of dichotomia, as I've called them, to say they seem like very separate. Can sometimes create contrast or not. He has this element of the duplicity or the dual nature. So he has this softness and hardness to him, or he has this contrast of white and black, or he has that at the same time he has that golden colors in between. He has the rose color, or the yellow, or the ochre color, or the brownish colors, or the mustard colors. There is this element of the richness of the color orange, if one understands the richness of the color yellow, or the richness of the color red, or the richness of the color black. There is this element where there is a depth and a richness, there is a taste, there is a something to be heard. There's music, there is this element of life, of entertaining, something bright, something beautiful, something interesting, something the element of the Gothic, the different beautiful decoration of these elements, of the flower, of the green leaves, this beautiful symmetry, or the beautiful golden and the candle. The music, it is an entire atmosphere. That's the way Clauneck brings an entire atmosphere with him. There's the element of Clauneck, So this is a very beautiful approach. It's a very beautiful Clauneck is a king, more than a king. To say, if there are kings who never had a crown, in the meaning of they earned it, those are even truer kings. Not to say the lineage cannot create a very good king. It mostly does, of course, but these different aspects that I've said that comes to Clauneck. I would say, well, he is a king. It's almost like maybe he was king and then he stopped being king and then again he became. No, this element of yes or no. There's the element of the magician, or it's like you have a hat with one ball white, one ball black, and to guess how many times you get the white, how many times you get the black. There's the element of very good business, or businessman, or businesswoman. This element of the good decisions, of the balance, of the elements of the scale. Say, well, the candles don't only carry symmetry or light or beauty or warmth or song or romanticism. There's different elements that one object carries. There's a certain allure. There's a certain element of the taste, of the differences, of the red wine, or something special. That's very much Clauneck. As I've said, something exquisite. So he has that element of his personality that are French, or the French cuisine, the different tastes, like eating stridi of Romanish in Romanian language, or mushel in German, or stridi, Italiano. There's this element of the le connoisseur, the different cultures, the different tastes, the different elements of more. The duplicity, what the duplicity means. Duplicity doesn't mean just 1 + 1. Duplicity is 2 + 2 is 4. This element of, as I've said, exquisite, a higher taste or a higher pleasure, or a higher quality. So Clauneck does carry those beautiful elements of the nature through his persona. So, well, his persona is not necessarily one that was given to him. It is him. He likes to be him. He was always him. That's a true quality of a true king. Say, well, I can stay in the palace or I can be in the desert. I am me. I am king. I am. This is the very Clauneck. It's almost like here I am. This element of Clauneck, as I said, a very beautiful name, a very beautiful clang to his name. There's a beautiful intonation of his name, and one can try to pronounce it different. Say Clauneck, Clauneck, Clauneck. Different Claunecki, like this Clauneck or Clauneck. There's different element of pronunciation. He has that element of the more or less. It's like connoisseur, the one who knows. There's a special taste to him. And he has the element of the night, the element of the there's a certain type of coldness, a certain type of fierce power in him, of the Black Panther, of the animal of the night, the element of the beauty. That's the element of the beauty of the stars in the dark sky. This element of very romantic, as I've said. Elements combine very well together to say, well, it's not that only the elements are quality or exquisite, but the combination between them creates something beautiful, creates something special, And the very beautiful dress that he wears, the way he appears is very king. Is king. You say Clauneck is king, of course, but you say the different elements of the king, or the correct way of the king, or the like a special type of king. It's almost like he learned this from his father. He's connoisseur, He knows that. Say, well, like born king, That's the element of Clauneck as well. So, so different elements do include these elements of him being a king, a true king, a good king. That's the conclusion. So, well, the description is not necessarily the conclusion. He is a smart king, and of course, the very beautiful atmosphere in the palace. That's like element of the mirrors, element of the different aspects that appear. So, well, there is a play of light and shadow. There's a beautiful, almost like Rena's quest. Like I say, like Vasquez, like the Spanish elements of him as well. No, there's a combination of him. He maybe even have different origin, not only one. No, there's this element of more. And as I've said, he wears this beautiful turban, no, this headpiece on the head. That too is part of king, no, and and the two horns. This element, as I spoke in another recording about the bull, the black bull, element of power, no, and there's element of the beauty, no, of course, everything is very exquisite, very high quality, very beautiful materials, everything is very aesthetic, it's very beautiful. That's the one part I love so much, no. Clauneck is very aesthetically beautiful, and more, he is beauty, the way he, how say, Romanian, frumusețea întruchipată, no, the most beautiful, the reign, no, he has that reign over his persona, his beauty, his character, his allure. He has a special allure, no. As I said, the French element of the understanding of the allure, no, allure is like there's a softness to it. There's a certain a certain character or a certain personality simply, but it is not a fake way of allure, no. It is not something he shows. It's very fine. It's very like a fine pearl. It makes me think of a fine pearl, like an ivory. That softness, that beauty, no, of understanding that type of beauty. It speaks very much about the moonlight, the full moon or the moonlight of Clauneck. I'm always like surprised that he doesn't have an O in his name, no? But it starts with a C, so it has the element of the moon, Clauneck, 2C, no? Like the two moons, the two quarters of the moon. It's like before the moon is from dark, gets to the light, no? There's element of light to the dark, how the nuance, the transfer of those elements as well. And the two vocals is in his name, the A, U, E, no? It speaks to about that element of the open vocal, no? A and the E, no? The element of, I say, vocals carry some type of opening, no? There's a type of opening in his personality. There's the openness in his position, the openness in his the way he communicates, the way he looks, the way he lives or he is. He's very authentic as well in his persona, Clauneck. That's the meaning, no, from his name as well. One sees that in his name, that the element of the aid, the element of the magician, the aid, no, the element of the movement, but a certain pattern, certain movement that is precise. The combination of different qualities, the different spices, that there is the element of the spice, as I've said, even of the desert when it comes to him, or of the earth, or places like that, very warm, very at the same time the palace could be somewhere else. It seems a little bit more cold, a place more as I've said, he traveled too, no? That he made his home, that he made it is almost like a different place from his origin. There's the element of the contrast as well. He brings that warmth with him. He brings that sun, that element of the sand, of the dark night, of the blue sky, no? There's the element of petroleum, like the blue and the dark black, the element of the type of richness, or the deep sea or blue sea, no? There's the element of the blue, at the same time the white, so the colors too represent him, but the palace seems a little bit more old or more cold, no? There's an element of something bigger, maybe a different environment. So I say, well, he arrived there, or he came there, no? To think in the meaning, well, he probably was born in another place which had very different qualities than the place he is in the palace. And Then we have the element of the red, of the, say, the lion, that carries those colors I was speaking about, the sand colors, the white, light orange, the warmth, and then the element of the rose, which carries that romanticism, that blue, the red, or the blue and red, the red color, the color of love or passion, or the rose is the symbol of love, the symbol of that color, of passionate love, of course, and that can be seen even through his intensity, the way he looks, the way he appears, the way he represents himself, And there's the element of the exotic or mysterious, or some type of that's part of his allure. It's like if he's from some place else, he's the only one like that there. There's this element of him being different, or him being himself, that allure that he recognizes and knows, The element of the different or difference. He has very beautiful qualities. He has a very interesting mind as well, to say the way he talks, or it's very much natural way, or the natural part of his character as well. Thank you so much for listening. This is, as I said, a recording, a part of a larger playlist. If you want to listen from the beginning, where I will continue to post as well, check out the link description box, and there you can find the link. And you can follow me as well. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Bye.